Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Group 1, this presentation on the budget accountability process at different levels of central government, APBN. My name is Adria Fahimi, and my student ID is 230420001, and I will be your moderator for today. We are honored to have our esteemed lecturer, Mr. Rizky Shafril, SHIMCI, with us. Today, our team will discuss the intricacies of budget accountability within the central government framework. Joining me are my fellow group members Alima Tusadia and Devita Wulandari. I will begin by presenting the problem formulation and the introduction. Next, budget accountability process at the central government level, APBN, formulation of the problem. Number 1, understanding APBN. Number 2, legal basis for the APBN. Number 3, stage of APBN preparation. Number 4, budget implementation. Number 5, budget accountability. Number 6, government financial report. Number 7, audit and supervision. Number 8, evaluation and accountability. Next. Introduction. The budget accountability process at the central government level, especially in the context of the state's budget, APBN, is one of the fundamental aspects in state financial management. The APBN, as an official document detailing the government revenue and expenditure plans for one fiscal year, plays a vital role in determining the direction of public policy and economic development. Budget accountability includes a series of stages starting from planning, implementation to evaluation of budget use. Each stage has mechanisms and procedures that must be followed to ensure that the budget is used effectively and efficiently, and in accordance with the development goals that have been set. In this process, government financial reports are the main tool for conveying information on the realization of revenue and expenditure, which are audited by the Audit Board of Indonesia to assess accountability and transparency. Now, I would like to invite Alima Tusadia to present the next part of our presentation. Alima, the floor is yours.
Thank you, moderator. I will explain the material name part 1, understanding the APBN. The state budget is an annual financial plan prepared by the government to regulate all state revenue and expenditure in one budget year. The APBN function as the main instrument in managing state fiscal and financial matters, which include various aspects, including state revenue, state expenditures, APBN objective, the preparation process, and its role in fiscal policy. Here are some aspects you on the meaning of APBN. 1. Meridiasmo. The APBN is the government annual financial plan which includes all state revenue and expenditures. This document reflects the governance fiscal policy in managing the economy. Due Suharto, the APBN is actual as if the country economy and social goals which must be prepared in the transparent and accountable manner. 3. Haryanto, the APBN is an important instrument for the government to regulate and distribute financial resources as well as to implement development programs. Next. Legal basis of the APBN. The legal basis of state budget in Indonesia consists of several law and regulations that regulate the preparation, implementation, and accountable of the budget. The following are the laws that regulate the legables of the APBN. 1. The APBN Accountation of 1945 an article that the state revenue and explain to budget is independent by law. This article is the constitutional basis for the APBN. 2. Law No. 2003 Accounting State Financial. Article 1 defines state financial as a right and obligation that can be valued in money at everything in the form of money or good related to the implementation of this right and obligation. Article 2 affirms that the state finance management is carried out in already manner is encoded with this transparent and accountable. Next. Law No. Number 1, 205, Accounting Stats Clause 3, Article 1 regulates state rules, which is include all activities, central and regional governance finance. Article 7 states the APBN must be prepared systemically and in a planned manner and must be accessible to the public to maintain transparency. 4. Law No. 204 concerning audit of management and accountability answer to state finance. Article 1 states the state financial management must be carried out effectively, and accountably. Article 4 regulator and accountability for the implementation of the APBN, which must be submitted to the people representation who DPR financial report. 5. Governance regulation. Governance regulation 200 concerning state financial management regulation, the mainstream for implementing the state budget, including management of state revenue, expenditure, and financing. Next. Stack of compilation. 1. Planning. Identification of development needs. At this step, the governance count and analysis to then determine the needs of the community and the development priority that must be prioritized. The process implement The process involves collecting data from various sources, such as community survey, economic condition analysis, and evaluation of premise program. The main objective is to ensure that allocation of limited resources can be used optimal to achieve the desired result. Preparation of our budget plan. Ex-Ministra in instantion prepare an RKA containing detail of program and activity to be implemented during the budget years. This RKA must include the cost. The RKA is prepared based on national priority that have been set on in individual planning document. Next. Shoe budgeting, preparation of the draft state budget. The Ministry of Finance is responsible for integrating all work plans and budget from ministry and institution into the draft state budget. In preparing the RAPBN, the government LSC consider macroeconomic factors such as economic growth, inflation, and debt policy to be implemented. Discussion and approval with DPR. The draft APBN has been prepared is the submitted to the House of Representatives for discussion. The discussion process influence meeting between the government and the DPR. After going through a short discussion process, the DPR gave it approved to the draft state budget. Next. Budget implementation. Program implementation. After the APBN is approved, ministry and institution begin implementing the plan, program, and activity. Stack revenue. Expenditures are made beside on program and activity they have been planned in the APBN. Expenditure must follow and stability procedure and must be supported by valid document. Expenditures are made based on program and activity they have been planned in the APBN. Expenditure must follow a stable procedure and be supported by valid document. The expenditure process involves detailed planning to ensure that every budgeting input is used effectively. They include setting priority, procuring goods and service, and recording financial transactions. Expenditures must be met with a transparent mechanisms so that all process can be monitored and audited. It is important to maintain accountable and prevent budget miss. Next. Expenditure classification. State and expenditure is divided into several categories, including operational expenditure. These include routine costs required to carry out governance function, such as employees' salaries, office operating costs, and maintenance costs. Capital expenditure for investment in fixed assets, such as infrastructure development, equipment purchase, and facilitate the super long-term development program. Compliance with RKA is type type of expenditure must be in accordance with the approved board budget plan (RKA). This ensure that the budget is used for the purpose planned and in according with the needs to the community. Next. State revenue. Sort of state revenue income tax tax collected by the government. One, from tax collected from individual and business entities. Not tax revenue. This revenue obtained from sort of the tax grant, financial assistance received from a foreign government of organization, international that does not need to report. Revenue management, that the state revenue process must be managed obviously to achieve the revenue targets in the APBN. This includes good service and management to minimize lack and ensure that all revenue points can be optimal. Next. Preparation of financial report. After the budget years and the government is obliged to prepare financial report, the report serve in provider and clear picture of financial transaction they accurate during the budget years. Some submit to the DPR and the public. The financial report that has been prepared must to submit to the House of Representatives DPR for discussion. Accountability budget. Accountability create mechanisms by which the government can be held accountable for the use of public funds to the public, and legislate institution helping to scare public trust in the governance. Maybe that's all my material. I'll go back to the moderator.
Thank you, Alima, for your insightful presentation. Now I would like to invite Devita Wulandari to present the next part of our presentation. Devita, please take the floor.
Thanks to moderator. Next material is Government Financial Report. Government Financial Report components. Budget realization report, present the realization of report and expenditure during and budget year. Providing an overview of budget performance. Budget balance change report, providence information about change in the budget balance for year to year. Operational report, present the result of ministry, institution operation, including the effectiveness of budget used in achieving objective. Compilation process. Its ministry and institution report the financial reports based on accounting and validate. This report must comply with applicable accounting standard and cover all transactions during the power report. Financial report aim to provide clear and transparent information on the state of government financial use of funds and budget performance. This is important for informed decision making of stakeholders. Next material, audit and supervision. The role of the Audit Board of Indonesia. The BPK is responsible for auditing government financial report. This audit aims to ensure accuracy and compliance with applicable law and regulation. The audit process is carried out by examining document, transaction, and financial report to assess whether all report prepare is accordance with established standard and procedure. DBK also assess the effectiveness and efficiency of budget management. After the audit is complete, the BPK prepare an audit report, result report containing finding, recommendation, and assessment of the financial report and budget management. This LHP is submitted to the DPR and the public to increase transparency. In addition to audit by the BPK, supervision is also carried out internally by ex-ministry and institution. External supervision, including public participation, is also important to encourage accountability. Next material, evaluation and accountability. Evaluation aims to assess the extent to which budget is effective in achieving the goals and targets that have been set. This process helps the government understand the impact of the program implemented. Evaluation is carried out by analyzing data on budget implementation results, comparing plan and realization, and assessing the performance of the program and activity. This includes an analysis of the efficiency and effectiveness of fund aids. Accountability is the government obligation in plan and be responsible for budget use the public. This creates government and legitimacy in the ears of the public. The government must be ready to accept input and criticism for the public and legislative institution regarding budget use and the record and evaluation carrying out. Case study. Number 1, Musi Banyuasi District Election Commission. At the Musi Banyuwangi Regency KPU, accountability for operational budget expenditure has been carried out very well, as seen for the budget implementation performance indicator value with reach 935 in 2001. Budget realization for 2018 2001 also show in effective with a percentage about 80. Outlook in 2023 was a slight direction to the budget recovery policy for COVID. Several problems were still fought, such as payments for the BPK payoff for Sumatra Province, such as funding for the BPK of Sumatra Province regarding the Honan given extending the input cost standard of 5.1. SDN 002 S Tanjung Pinang. State Elementary School 002 Tanjung Pinang Timur is an example. The implementation of budget accountability for school operation assisted. One is account with the rules. In the the accountability report was prepared in accordance with the external instruction of the Ministry of Education and Culture. The evaluation showed that the of the boss budget has been carried out effectively, efficiently, and transparently, which support the achievement of education goals. Next, PT Pertamina. Although not directly part of a government institution, PT Pertamina as a BUMN has an obligation to be accountable for social costs, which are partly related to government program. A study at IPB states that in preparing the CSR budget, Pertamina consider internal factors such as company policy and external factors such as social condition in the community. Regional government of Baru District. Baru Regency, South Sulawesi saw that regional financial management has adopted an accrual-based accounting system in accordance with the provision of the government accounting system and Permendagri. Internal cost control is implemented by the Regional Finance and Assets Management Agency, a talk on information system basis in SIMDA, Regional Management Information System. This implementation aims to improve accountability and efficiency of regional financial management. This local government has also demonstrated compliance with Permendagri. The regional government of DIY. The study in the Mimbar Hukum Journal describe how the APBN budget accountability mechanism in DIY is carried out at straight reporting and supportive production. This process involves coordination between the local government, the audit block, the Ministry of Home Affairs, and the DPRD. Supervision is carrying out through annual financial report, BPK audit, and DPRD discussion and ratification. This mechanism is designed to ensure transparency and public accountability in accordance with the principle the generation principle of good governance.
Thank you, Devita Wulandari, for delivering the material. Thank you all for your attention and participation in our presentation today. We hope that the insight we share on the budget accountability process at different levels of central government (APBN) have been informative and valuable. We appreciate the opportunity to present our findings, and we welcome any question or discussion you might have. We apologize for any mistakes they might have occurred during our presentation. Thank you for your attention.